About soup. There are so many flavours of soup and so many ways to make them. Here I am again. About soup. There are so many flavours of soup and so many ways to make them. And there are so many different food options these days. You're either an eat all and love it all, a vegan, a vegetarian, whatever-arian. And I think that you need to just think about adapting your recipes according to certain. I mean, you really think that every recipe is available to you, and adjust it and be comfortable and adjust it to your own taste. Now, I've got a bit of a dilemma now because I'm souping all over the place. I've just made pumpkin soup and I make leek and potato soup, and I've just got lots of vegetables here at the moment. My brother-in-law works at an educational centre. Also a small animal farm there, and there's a big vegetable patch with glass houses and everything to show children how vegetables are grown. They don't all come in tins or frozen in the freezer. But anyway, due to COVID, it's closed. No one's allowed to go there. So anyway, so that the vegetables don't go to waste, he was allowed to kind of, help clear the place. And I have a multitude of things now that I've got to invent meals for. So I've got these tiny peppers. Look at them, aren't they cute? Like these tiny ones. There's quite a lot. There's orange and yellow, and I have no idea yet what I'm going to do with them. And I have got some parsley. They've all just come out the garden, so I've got to wash them all. These are parsnips, and what else did I have? Oh yes, here. Now this isn't celery. This is a maggi plant. So these are it's a bit celery-like. It's a bit between celery and parsley, really. So they're very good for the soup as well. And so I'm just looking through the bucket with dirt and everything, and what are all the things I'm going to make. So yes, I'm going to have to think of flavours and think ahead and how much will fit in my freezer. So I will possibly make some stock, which I'll also just put away in the freezer, freeze it into cube size, smaller container type things, so that I can add them to my stews and things for the weather. It's getting colder and colder, and a nice warm bowl of soup warms the cockles of your heart, so they say. But I've just got to find out what to do with these flavours, and I've got a few apples that have seen better days, and this one. Actually, that's really quite funny, because look at the sticker on that. New Zealand sticker, there we go. New Zealand, pink lady. I'm not a pink lady, and I'm wearing blue. So I'll probably do some stewed apples with that, I think, or apple crumble for dessert. Or that's what I'll do, apple crumble for dessert. But with the green and the white, which is still muddy, parsnip. Can I do parsnip soup? No, but I can. I know what I've done sometimes when we've had some flash dinners. I make this beautiful velvety parsnip cream. Just set, yes, put it through a very fine sieve, and then just serve it on the plate in a nice little, using a what do you call it, a piping bag. I don't know. And what was this again? I do know what it is. It's peppery. It's sort of like a radish. There we go. Oh, I don't know. Yeah. And those little peppers. I'm going to give them a go. Don't know what they're going to be yet, but I'll show you eventually. So I'm just going to hunt up some recipes now. So here we have the stock. Here I have my recipe that I started following and have added to and made it all my own. bit of oil, the lava, onion, weeny bit of garlic, flour to thicken it, and the chicken pieces. And that's going to be my hearty soup for our meal today. Right, oil in the pan, turn the power on. Induction, love cooking on induction, very, very steady. I will add, in a minute that is, just grab my wooden spoon, a nice flat-edged one where I can do a nice bit of stirring. Right, onions first, and the wee bit of garlic. Was only a small clove. I just like to add it for a wee bit of, oh well, everything that you add as flavour is extra, isn't it? So that's rather nice. 7 is enough. It should start to, oh yes, there it goes. See the first bubbles appearing already. And as soon as my onion has reduced itself to a nice glassy mix, I will add the lava. Now I don't want the onion to be brown. It is glassing up nicely, so in goes the lava. That's why a flat-edged spoon is handy. See? No stories today about spoons. Oh, that. Oh yes, very nice. Let's turn down the fraction right, going very quickly, because now what I want to do also is add the flour. Yum. I could add water to this and eat it, I think. Right, flour in, quick stir, so that it's all good, well covered, very nicely. You could, if you wanted to, is to peel and grate a small potato and use that for your thickener. I've been peeling and cutting enough for now, so right, that's some of the stock going in. Oh, delicious. You know, that's the nicest thing about making soup. The kitchen smells absolutely divine, and it slightly permeates into the dining room and lounge. It's not overbearing, but it does kind of make it feel really yummy. Some more of that stock in. And the idea is to sort of bring it up to temperature gradually. Oh, it's looking very professional already, people. It could have come out of anybody's can. Oh well. There we go. Here's the last. Oh, lovely. Oh, looks divine. All those little colours, this white and light green and dark green and orange. Very nice. But the smell, it really does. It just smells gorgeous. And again, I will just leave it on a very low heat for, I don't know, an hour or so. And I'll check on it again later. So it can just sit here and gently wait for us for when it is dinner time. I am going to sit outside with a cup of tea. The sun is shining. It's 16 degrees. It shouldn't be. It ought to probably be about 8 or 9, but it's just lovely. And we're enjoying one of the nicest autumns I can remember for some time. So see you later, alligator. And in that vegetable soup, I'm going to add some chicken pieces, which aren't chicken pieces, but on base of soya. Now I know there's so much controversy around, and I'm just getting a little bit sick and tired of being told whether or not I'm doing the right thing for the planet or not. We're not allowed to eat animals anymore, so then they provide us with alternatives, and then we're not allowed to eat those anymore. So the idea is just not to eat. But anyway, so I have these pieces of almost chicken, and they're not too bad really. I mean, you know, they're never the real thing, but we're learning. And so I'm going to chop those finely afterwards, and I'm going to add them to my vegetable soup. It's time to add the not so chicken. Here we go. There it is, chopped up into little pieces. and in it goes. Now, I didn't use the whole packet, whoops. I've still got that, so I can use that in another meal another day. Oops, last few bits, messy girl. Now this just looks like a beautiful, smells like a beautiful, professionally made, with lots of flavour, heaps of love. There's so much love in here, you can almost smell it. And yeah, looking wonderful, just wonderful. I might even put a bit of vermicelli in there. That would look nice. Now this will look a little bit more like my grandmother and my mother made. A bit of vermicelli, they're not too much. Just enough to make it interesting. And it can just gel with the rest. I am satisfied. There you go. Yeah, looks good. I thought so too. Well, it isn't dinner time for a long time yet, so it can just sit here. And so this is just smelling gorgeous. It's going to taste delicious, and I'm going to carry on doing some of my other chores, and I'm just going to serve that up tonight as a first course with a bit of garlic bread. That's naughty, but it is nice. And that will be followed by another dish, another recipe, and another moment that you'll be able to watch, see, and make. Okay, I mentioned earlier in one of my other videos, my cooking videos, is that I'd try and give you a tip or a handy hint. And maybe you already know it, maybe you've got hints for me, but when you use celery, it's quite annoying to have those threads. And so I just peel mine. I just take the outer side off, I just peel it, and all the little stringy bits all end up in the waste paper, or at least in the green compost rubbish, see? So all the little thready bits come off. So it's quite simple. You just take your thin potato peeler, peel the outside of your celery, and you can eat it without getting all the stringy bits. Now, was that a good tip? I hope so. I know I thought so when I heard it. So enjoy a stringless celery.